Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout of the evening is brought to you by Jigs & Co. Taking place over 5 rounds under professional A-class Muay Thai rules. Please welcome first, in the blue corner, representing SMTC, Miko Brown! And please welcome his opponent in the red corner, representing Team Torres, Oisin!
Oisin Fox representing Team Torres, fighting out of the red corner, taking on Miko Brown, fighting out of the blue corner, representing SMTC.
It's not a big jump at home, people that are unfamiliar with Muay Thai. What they'll see is we go to 5 3-minute rounds with a 2-minute break in between rounds, and the additional techniques of being allowed to knee to the face and the elbows, which is what we're looking for. Elbows with a higher probability of cuts and stoppages as we move up here to A-class.
I'll tell you what, fair play to Mr. Brown. It's a brave man shows off a Rangers tattoo in the Devenish. And with the 3-minute rounds, the 5 threes and the 2-minute break in between, do you usually see a little bit of a slower build, if you will?
Well, this is quite fast. This is a fast enough pace. You'll see them very relaxed, almost to an unfamiliar viewer of Muay Thai. It almost seems round one would be playful.
Almost like a touch spar.
Yeah, and that would be, you'll see it quite a lot in Thailand, but that's also in Thailand to get
the betting odds.
Betting and the bookies to get the rods on. And the scoring may be sometimes different, where they might see the match in Thailand in its entirety as opposed to scoring each round 10-9. Now, I think it's changing. I think definitely tonight you're going to see judges score each round, so you can, there's no order of importance.
Yeah.
Which sometimes means rounds 4 and 5 have higher scores than 1 to 3. But every round is equal, like a boxing 10-9 scoring system.
Both fighters exchanging kicks very early.
Again, and keeping they're respecting each other. They're keeping the distance. No one going for elbows. No one doing anything too crazy. Trying to figure each other out.
Is there almost like an unspoken etiquette not to be throwing the elbows right off the bat, or?
Some say that, but
a fight's a fight.
Yeah. You could win in round 1. There's no bookies here, but I suppose the fear is these guys would have had a few A-class fights. They realise you can gas out too early, even with a 2-minute break.
Oh, beautiful question mark kick. Went low.
Well, there's the etiquette. 0. Straight in. There's the elbow. Yeah, cutting down elbow. Very nice.
Trying to crash in with that. And this is where the clinch takes on a completely different complexion. Yeah, the clinch now becomes obviously kicks and sweeps, elbows and kneeing. And when them 3 things are interplaying, it gets far more aesthetically pleasing to watch. Considerably more dangerous for our combatants. Nice little side kick there from Mr. Fox.
Very nice.
And sometimes you forget just how young Oisin Fox is, because he's been around combat sports, whether that's Muay Thai, MMA, kickboxing, for so long.
Again, Brown kind of happy to stand his ground, but you can see Fox is moving a little bit more. The advantage will go with the mover. He can move back like that, leaning back. Great sweep.
That was that push-pull you were talking about earlier. Almost pulled his opponent into his shot.
Yeah. Again, Brown's going to have to relax a little bit. Either dictate the pace or relax and be much sharper on the counter-attack. But you can't stand there. Brown cannot stand there and be relaxed and just let Fox throw what he wants. The first few rounds, you definitely feel like For me, anyway, it's controlling the controllables. That's the breath. Get back what we lose first, the breath, get the focus back, and then 1 or 2 bits of information, and that's it.
And if all the information you need to give only takes 30 seconds, there's no need to try and overcomplicate things.
Yeah, you don't need to fill in a silence.
Yeah. Beautiful work to the body, and then a nice hook from Fox. Again, no settling in period at all here.
Fox got caught because he stood his ground and started to trade. He needs to keep doing what he done in round 1, moving and hitting. He's there like that little 6-inch step back, slide back.
He's switching stances really well.
Yeah,
very
nice.
I think his time in MMA has lent itself to this wonderful stance and composure. Doesn't hold himself like the prototypical Muay Thai striker.
No, and Brown does. Brown is standing there, just not. But I think he'd have a huge advantage if he walked forward more. He has to keep walking forward.
Nice jab to the midsection from Fox. Brown slowly seems to be getting a little bit of a better gauge of the timing.
Yeah, great low kick.
And you can see that really starting to redden up that lead leg of Brown.
And again, both fighters, you don't get to this stage fighting A-class without having a lot of experience. So again, it's even some coaches would have trained the fighters to build and get stronger and faster as it goes on. So even though the rounds are scored 10-9, you can win a match within 3 rounds if it goes over a 5-round duration. We don't know if Brown's going to come more alive in rounds 4 and 5.
Wasn't far away at all. Again, just in and out, like you say, that little half step in, half step out. That's what's keeping Oisin Fox safe and also keeping him offensive.
He needs to let that left leg go.
Nice jab.
Thought
about the elbow.
Again, when you're doing that downward cutting elbow, it's almost like you're brushing your hair from the back to the front, but you almost have to lean your torso. Oh, great sweep. You have to lean in forward with your torso because the simplest defensive move against it is just lean back a few inches. So he's got to be a little bit more aggressive if he's going for that elbow.
I suppose it's more advantageous to use that once you have your opponent against the ropes because there's only so far they can move back.
Absolutely, or a counter. Draw them into a trap and then catch them in the middle of their attack.
Oh, beautiful shot. 30 seconds left in round number 2.
Good shot selection, didn't land, but nice little left step, left check hook by Fox. He needs to stay relaxed, don't waste energy.
Final 10 seconds. Switch kick, jumping switch kick to the head.
Very nice, 1 low, 1 high. Very unlucky not to get a full connection with them head kicks. That's about the 3rd solidly connected kick.
Very, very solid round once again for Oisin Fox. He does a really good job of finishing the round strong as well. Here we go, round number 3. Decent start from Brown.
Yeah.
Hook over the top, landed.
Fox can't switch off at all.
Oh, nice elbow in the clinch.
Yeah.
It's a much more productive start from Brown.
Yeah, he needs to keep this up though. 3 minutes of solid work. He needs to keep the pressure on.
I think that's the key word. He has to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, keep walking it down, cutting the ring off. Fox is too good at cutting off angles and going around the ring. Again, this is given the weakest point of Fox's style is that he could burn out too soon with this high energy, but Brown gives him too much time to recover, which allows Fox to catch his breath and to think about how he's going to set him up again, like that little step back, reset.
So instead of allowing Fox that time to reset, like that moment, for example, he should have been putting it on him.
Just pressure. It doesn't need to be exception. You just need to keep taking purposeful steps forward and just break it down. Break down the distance. Keep going, keep going. like that. That kicking range, if you're going to be a kicker, oh, great knee into it. Very nice.
Fox being backed into the corner.
Great score.
This is where Brown needs to put the pressure on. When he had him in that corner, he had to do something impactful.
Very nice, great clinch. You see him putting his foot on the outside and slightly dipping his opponent into the knee. So you're not allowed hip throw. You can sweep and you can guide the opponent to the ground. And we've just seen two very good put downs there by Fox.
Tried that crash elbow.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of going looking for that too early. Brown isn't fatigued enough and he's too responsive to get that shot in just now. Fox is more likely to get it on a counter position. Oh, great kick by Fox. You kind of get the sense that Brown's only going to get a solid shot if Fox switches off. Oh, again, fantastic.
But as long as, like we said in the previous fight, I believe that Fox does have another gear, but doesn't need
and he
to
doesn't
shift
need to,
into
and he needs to hold off
Yeah.
until he knows, well, he's throwing more high kicks. He's very confident. I'd like to see him maybe work that left southpaw kick to Brown's inner leg or body.
That's a good stiff jab from Brown, though.
Yeah, and he's very dangerous. Brown's left hook is still quite explosive. And what you notice, even these subtle differences, that even when Brown pushed Fox against the ropes, Fox accepts he's not in a position to score. He's going to eat a body shot, which he did, but he didn't blink. He didn't take his eyes off Brown. An opponent in front of you. We can see Brown's corner asking him to do that My Young Pony walk to walk through, lift that kind of canter in with high knees to walk him in, walk him down into something. So they're telling him to walk forward. So there we see him inching forward. He needs to keep that going. But the problem is, he doesn't look relaxed doing it. If it doesn't look natural, he's not going to flow.
Again, the shot selection and economy of energy and output from Oisin Fox, so impressive.
Yeah, very good. Great stuff. Oh, there we go.
He wasn't far away with that elbow over the top.
We've seen him get more respect. Brown kind of turned away, which allowed him to nearly get that elbow in.
Watch out for the elbow.
Again, see what I mean? This is that little lean back stops every single elbow. If you're two, great elbow there.
And it was almost, it was that half a second too late that gave Fox enough time to react.
And a very nice little tuck. He tucked his chin. Fox touched his chin last moment. Great defense, so he doesn't get cut. But I'd like to see him now just try to move a little bit, fake a little bit more. Yeah, fake and draw him somewhere. There we go, nice. You kind of feel it's on Brown now. We see Brown throwing a fake jab, but he's not moving. His feet are stuck.
Fox doesn't need to do anything. Like he has enough time to make the reads. He doesn't have to force anything to happen here. You know, he can play a little bit of cat and mouse.
And he covers a lot of distance. See the way he comes in. When Fox comes in, he's looking for that crash. He's really looking for that elbow. But Brown is getting less responsive as he goes back, so it means he's more likely to get caught now. Oh, very nice elbow as he was coming out.
A little bit of a welt underneath the eye. Huge head kick! Wow!
Beautiful.
That landed right on the button. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. What a performance from Oisin Fox.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Andy Thrasher has called a halt to proceedings at 2 minutes and 2 seconds of round number 4. Your winner by TKO, Oisin Fox!